Hello, it's Josh here, producer of MDX Unplugged. In today's episode, we're talking to an OG member of the Middlesex University women's team, Coach MK, student turned coach. Thank you so much for listening. Consider leaving us a review on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you get your podcasts from.
We're still here.
Episode 9?
I really don't know anymore. We've done too many recordings in the span of the last 3 weeks. I could lost track of these numbers.
It's okay, Tanura. You got this. Let's introduce. Let's go. Let's go for your opening monologue. Let's get it.
Opening monologue is wild. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's rare that we get joined by an OG. This person is the founding member, the founding captain, and the OG member of the Middlesex University women's football team. And you want to know how OG she is? The last time she was on campus, where we're sitting used to be the library.
That's right.
Now even I don't know where it is because I never went there.
Block 15, third floor. Let's
There
go.
we go. So ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by an alumni of our university. Like I said, OG member of the MDX football team, and now she is an entrepreneur on her own right, and a former footballer. Mehreen, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you for calling me on MDX Unplugged.
So give us a quick introduction from your end. Come on.
Well, as you've already introduced me with such a great opening, Mehreen Khan, MK, now obviously known as Coach MK. 1991, my father started a shipping and logistics relocation business, which now I'm overlooking, along with being a football coach, because we always have to follow our passions.
This
Coach, student turned
was
coach.
about, I lost it. It was 1991. I was like, wait, hold on.
We were not here in this world. Don't worry.
Exactly. I was
You were
like,
not
where's
here,
this going?
yes.
No, we were not here
The
at
business was here, but not you.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't even in the mindset at the time.
all. When's the last time you went to Middlesex?
6 years ago, no lie, I came here to collect my master's degree.
How does it look now?
Honestly, wow. I am really impressed with how much of an upgrade this place could have gotten. I mean, really, this was a library, and I've never been to the library in all my 4 years.
The ancient library, the ancient... What all we had
Yeah,
before?
we're not supposed to talk.
But,
or
but
eat.
we are going past... What do you call it?
Blast the past.
Blast from past. There you go. That thing.
It's a huge blast. It's definitely a huge blast.
Oh, no.
Okay, sorry. He's just like this. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about football, right?
Precisely.
Let's talk about football. MDX Dynamite. What is it exactly? Because most women's team right now, they have no clue on the lore on what Dynamite is. Because if you ask them, hey, Dynamite, they'll be like, what? That's
Dynamite
it.
shrimp?
It's because no, former player ever came back to introduce or say hi, hello. We weren't invited. If that would have been the case, I'm sure the girls would have known it. Because MDX Dynamite's actually Sumaya. She was one of the founders. And when I joined Middlesex, she told me, oh my God, you are here. Let's have a women's team of football. And I believe it was obviously September, the joining. Sumaya was a year senior to me, and she named it MDX Dynamites. I never really asked her where the dynamites came from.
So
but
it
all
was just
I know
like,
is- all I know is
back in the day, ChatGPT. Okay, let's random football names.
Bro,
And
they didn't have ChatGPT back then. They had
we didn't. We just had Google.
Google search.
exactly the
Yes.
OG Google.
The OG,
OG
Google.
Google.
So there was no lore, nothing.
Nothing.
It was literally just woke up one day and she was like, we're calling ourselves the Dynamites.
So how,
Yep.
how was the team formed? What was the logistics behind that? That would have been quite interesting to
We
see.
did a lot of recruitment back over here when there was block 17. I mean, we were just standing there. Girls, would you like to play football with us?
Okay.
And the girls would be like, no, I'm going for drama.
It's a bit too direct, but fair.
That's correct. I mean, fair enough. But how was the first year? Like, when you formed the team, was there like a coaching system, or how did it go by? 'Cause
Yeah, we had a coach, Coach Donald, who was also a former student of Middlesex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he helped us a lot. He coached a lot. And I mean, it was out of his hours. I don't believe he was paid for it.
No, we make sure every coach is paid over here, guys.
Nowadays, yes. Back then,
Not even now,
maybe
in the
not.
past so many years.
I decline
Maybe
to.
we should get Coach Donald on call and ask him. He's in Nigeria now.
I decline to comment on my employment contract renewal pending.
That's okay. But I mean, there were these few founding members, and then we started having tournaments with other universities, Harriet Watt, Wollongong, and everybody had a fresh new team. So by that time, whenever we won, it was Dynamites.
Dynamites. They even have a theme song apparently.
I'm
What,
not
the
sure
one
about
by-
that.
That was. I don't know if that was done after you.
I think that was
ladies.
done after.
If,
The one by BTS.
not the BTS one, the other one.
I don't think we
yeah.
had that bad days.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the K-pop community is about to come
So-
for us.
So back then,
Sorry.
so back then, like I don't know. So in the initial stages, what were the strong teams back then? Was it Middlesex or was it something else? Or some other teams?
It was Middlesex and Harriet Watt.
It's
So
still the same.
the-
It's still the
Nothing
same.
has changed.
war
That's good to know.
continues.
No,
But what I've heard is that now Middlesex continues to win on mostly all of the games. Is that true?
yeah. Women's team, yep.
Yeah.
Well, I think so most of the tournaments or the intercollegiate tournaments over here, we tend to win like either the champion position or runner up at the worst case scenario. But we got this new thing called UAE National Championships. This is where we were exposed. This is where most universities got exposed. This is where most universities who
Bro's
were
talking
thriving,
like
like Middlesex, Harriet, we all got exposed because we started going against the government universities.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so then we are going
For
against
exposure,
national.
yes, but for this type of exposure, it's not. There's two types we're referring to over here.
That's true too.
Yeah, so the most we went to, this is the first national championship, the most we went was quarterfinals.
Okay.
Yeah, and we had a very nice defeat for 4-1. So it was, quite a humbling experience.
It's the women's team or the men's.
Women's football team, yeah.
It's okay. Losses are needed as well.
Yeah, so that's with the whole thing. But generally, they're a good team now, but
Yeah.
they just don't know what the lore of Middlesex Dynamite. They keep asking, why is the Dynamite behind? I was just like, that's a long
I
story.
believe they're not even updating that same page and have a different page on Instagram.
Apparently, there's this one Dynamite account, Middlesex page. It's been dead for so many years.
It started with us.
It's
We
yeah,
started
so
that
nobody
account.
took over it,
I
unfortunately.
think the last post was almost 289 weeks ago.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
What was the last post? 2019 or 2018?
2020, actually.
2020.
Okay, 2020.
Build,
That's
grow,
like 5 years.
achieve together. Throwback to Super 4.
Yeah, Super
That-
Fours.
Well, if
Forget
anyone
that.
would like
Super
to-
4 is dead now.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Really?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We've unfortunately had to lay it to rest.
Later, you know what? It's getting boring. We need to try something new. So we put that in the coffin.
That's another change, huh?
That's another.
Oh yeah. Just realizing how much he's actually missed over the last 6
Yeah.
years.
Yeah,
There's a lot of stuff that's changed.
Super 4 is more of like, it was a base simple tournament. 4 universities, 4 sports. And at one point, universities are like, guys, we know what you're doing. You're going the first is going to be the easy match, and then you get in the final. So even if you lose the final, you at least get a trophy, nevertheless. So people kind of.
Sounds like another university competition I know.
I wonder which one.
Which one is that?
Which one is this?
Enlighten us.
It's a little just off the road in Academic City, but we don't have to get into it yet.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. So yeah. So don't worry that. Instagram page is dead, but we have a sports account, so
You do have a sports
we
account.
shove every single sport over there. Whatever we win, all the achievements,
Which I believe is better.
much better. So instead of having 100 pages run
Yeah.
by students, you have like one sports page platform, show all the achievements, show what we thrive in, and that's more or less it with
Yeah.
that.
That's good. And
But-
then the girls and boys also know
Yeah,
what's
it's like
going on.
everyone gets updated then because
Yeah.
you don't have to go between like 7 different.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, there's a football men's and there's football women's. It's like
Yeah.
so having everything.
One page
just-
is good.
One
Exactly.
page is
That's
way easier on its own. You want to say something?
No. Why did you?
No, I don't know. You weren't ready to say something. So I was
No, you run this one. I'm
So-
good.
You mentioned that the girls don't know about dynamites, right? Well, so after we've graduated, 4 years working, corporate world, I joined 11-a-side women's football, and in which we were playing with the UAE Women's League. And the team that I was in had more than half of the girls were from Middlesex women's football team. So I have played football with them. And I do believe they're still playing and they have a year to go for graduation.
Okay.
And there were even some girls from Harriet Watt. So it was a good 11-a-side.
Some hybrid teams coming up.
Yeah, it was good. But that was almost a year ago. It's
Yeah.
all done now. Yeah.
Which club was it? What's
Yeah,
the name
what's the name of the
this club?
team?
Tell
Oh, it
us
was
more.
Peak Pro Experience.
Is that the red and blue?
It is the red and blue.
Okay,
yes.
okay. So
Well, clearly, a man still believes it's coming home as per his jersey, guys.
one day, before I'm dead, they're gonna win one World Cup at least.
It's about like a
Good
year.
luck.
Good luck.
Next one's like a year, innit?
I think the women's team has more chances of winning.
Oh, easily.
Easily, yeah. What do
they
you
won
think?
they won the Euro last time, isn't it?
I believe so.
They're really good.
It's okay. We did our best.
It's okay. So yeah, so tell us more about your coaching side. That's something we want to know about.
So obviously, when playing gets done, you want to continue the sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only route is either you start becoming into sports management or have a business of anything related to sports. But for me, it was becoming a coach. So I got my licenses, FA level 1, FA level 2. The level 2 converts to a UFA level C, which means I can coach in Europe as well.
Oh wow.
And I got that recently in Feb
Oh, okay.
because obviously I have plans up ahead.
Please go to Man United.
Please go to Man United.
Please,
Man United, if you're watching, I am here.
Please
I can
unite.
start as an assistant
Glazers, you guys aren't doing anything. We need a change.
Ruben, I can be your assistant and learn from the best.
Okay.
And then obviously, while you're growing up, you don't see many female coaches. I mean, can you name any female coaches?
None.
What about you?
Tanura, come on, you can do it.
Well, there's one right in front of you.
Why am I saying me? Then you should be giving him blames
It's
as
for
well.
both of you.
Yeah.
Coach MK.
Coach MK.
Coach MK.
Right? So,
Coach
we
MK
want
for
to
PR.
have more female coaches so the younger girls can actually look up to them and, believe that this role is suitable for all genders, not just males.
So how long have you been coaching now?
I was a freelance coach for about 4 years.
Okay.
That was without my certification, but I had enough experience to go. But
Yeah.
now with the certification, it's been 2 years.
Okay, so
Yeah.
were you coaching the red and blue team or some other team?
I was an assistant over there,
Okay.
but not completely. But I did have an opportunity. The coach over there, also a female coach, Coach Rajvi, was very kind enough. She's from Tanzania. Very kind enough. We had an international tournament, took us to Tanzania, had few games over there with the national team. It was a really great experience, And you could see that so much can be done.
Yeah, I like sorry to interrupt, but this is something a lot of people still fail to grasp. Traditional routes are not always going to be the most successful for some people. Sometimes you do
100%.
need to take that risk, and yes, I will say, unfortunately, coaching is still perceived as
A male-dominated
form.
Absolutely.
But now it's growing as well. People are saying okay, assistant, what people thought would be like a PA is now turning to an assistant. People are getting director, technical levels.
Yes.
And it's not just in football. In so many sports, you're seeing that growing and developing.
Even in cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, so when you were coaching there, what was your toughest task or toughest obstacle you had to face through when it comes to first year of coaching, I would say?
I don't think anything was tough.
Okay.
Because the whole passion is there to, I need to do this, I need to do that, everything needs to be perfect.
Yeah, that makes
And,
sense.
you're
But it's more
learning.
of okay, is it the country? Okay, what was the age group you kind of took over? Was it
Under 18s.
under 18?
Now, under 18s is a tough
Yeah.
job because
Listen,
everyone has a different
I would
sort
say
of attitude.
under 10 is the worst. The
Nah.
grassroots stage is the worst.
It is, but under 10s are,
have-
they're like, I'm Messi, I'm Neymar, I'm Ronaldo. And you're like, easy. You'll
No,
get
it's two
there.
different things. The under 10s, even when you work with under 10 athletes, right? It's all about they want to be the big names. If it's in athletics, they want to be the Bolts. They want to be the. I clearly don't know too many runners.
It's okay. You can just say football.
Gatelin. I
Okay.
think, yeah. You have all those athletes. And then you come into the under 18 section where they're reaching that adult phase. that's when stuff like identity and ego comes into play, and then it's more of like a psych battle with the students than it is just their athleticism.
And a lot of them battle with confidence as well. You know, if they don't perform today, maybe they're gonna come the next day and be like, "No, coach, I'm not interested in playing anymore." Why? You just had one bad training, it's okay, or one bad game. No, coach, I'm not feeling it. Why aren't you feeling it?
Bro, if I said that to my cricket coach, I am leaving with a direct bouncer to the head, 150 Ks with the bowling machine.
Not a tennis ball, right? A red ball.
Tennis ball if I didn't have my helmet.
Yes.
Leather ball if I had the helmet.
Yeah. Just making sure.
He wants me concussed but not dead. There's a difference.
So fair enough. So are you saying the under 18 or under 10 is easier to coach? Like for you specifically?
They're all okay.
Okay.
They're all okay.
But there's not been the one bad experience.
Come
right?
on.
I'll tell you which one's the hard ones.
Okay, let's...
Under fives.
Oof. The thoughts.
The tots are the hardest ones because it is like a nursery over there.
You know what's worse about the families of like 5-year-olds? They go like, will they be a star player? Will they be Messi? Will they be pro league?
That's true.
Pro play? I'm not joking. Every single sport they ask this, and I was
Like manifesting something. So
at the age of 5 and 6, no, because you're still developing your...
Or your child is still crying, so how about we stop the crying
Stop the
first
crying
and then notice if they're going to become a star or not. You know, like let's go day by day.
let's make sure they can actually handle the playing field first.
Any sport, there's always been a problem. If you go to any academies, the families come in and say, oh God, they're going to be the next pro player. I was like, it's too soon. You're only 5, 6. That's it.
But at the same time, you got 2 types of families that come. Actually 3 types. You got one, the ones that ask the questions if they're going to be the next top star.
Yeah.
The next one is you have the ones that overtly push them to be the next top star.
And are coaching from the sidelines.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Which makes your job. I'm pretty sure that makes your guys' job a struggle.
That is one of the struggles, but it's not from the players. It's from the players' parents.
Exactly.
I hate when parents observe the coaching. That is the worst. And
my
they
God.
kind of like teach us. I say, okay, sit down, let us do our job. Because when it comes to like, they think like you need to give hardcore training or like pro level training to the kids, and that's not how it works. 'Cause they
Imagine
need to-
having like the highest standard of certification, then you have like a 45-year-old uncle that goes like, "Beta, you see, you have to
Or
teach them like
around.
this."
The mothers are equally
No,
there.
If not worse.
If not worse, yes.
And I'm just like, if you want to coach your kid. Like,
Why are you paying your hard-earned money and sending him to my academy?
Why did I get a license
Exactly.
for
you know?
coaching if you can do the job?
Standard practice.
Standard
practice it
I
is.
remember there's this one warning I got from the academy. Basically, I was just coaching tiny kids. I was like, you know what, let them enjoy. For me, it's more of like enjoyment and actually enjoying the
They
experience.
should enjoy the game.
The environment, the training and whatnot. This Indian Karen, she wrote a whole letter to my boss saying like, he's just a videographer. He does not know how to coach. The kids were not dying on the field. And I was like,
Well, hold on. Videography is a huge job.
it's a huge job. But like for this Karen,
Videography is not easy. Is
Okay.
it, Josh?
By the way, guys, as always, round of applause for our producer Josh behind the scenes.
Thank you so much, Josh.
Listen, Josh, I'm gonna keep referencing on every episode. All right, one day he will show his face over here, correct?
one day, if he wants to, you can't coerce anyone into this.
You're making it sound so. Why did you have to frame it like that?
Then it's okay. But what was it?
Returning to the topic.
Yeah.
Indian Karen.
Indian Karen. I mean, they think anything outside of your normal career paths, it's nothing, whether it's coaching, videography, and that's like. So, anyways, they gave a big letter. Then I had like a full like 30 minutes to 1 hour meeting. Hey, what is going on? I was like, listen, this is what I did, XYZ. I don't want this Karen mom to pretty much teach how to coach. But it's very frustrating for most coaches over here, especially if you're dealing with kids. I understand they're just waiting for the child to be done with the training, but then they constantly interrupt and ask what to do. I was like,
Because it's also I'm guessing it also disrupts your flow. Because you guys even
100%. 100%.
Yeah,
Last year when we were playing football, when I was still playing, 11 aside, we had a mother and a father come in.
Oh.
And they were, so this very lucky 14-year-old managed to score a position in the team. And she's playing with us. But my gosh, the parents on the sidelines, it was very, very frustrating while we were playing, and even for our coach. And, it was like, please just let us handle it. But no, They kept on shouting things in Arabic, and that must have been a
Save that for another day.
tough ride back home.
Tough ride.
Tough ride. That's why.
Dang.
But yeah, so what's next in the whole coaching thing? Are you planning to like go abroad and coach, or just gonna develop a personal branding over here? How does it go by?
So my business partner and I,
Okay.
we're launching Maverick Knights Academy soon.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Good.
and-
Maybe a cool plug-in, cool collab post.
Exactly.
yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Affordable, high quality coaching football by female and male coaches.
Okay.
Certified, of course. We cannot just have any coaches. And paid, of course.
Oh. Hey, when it comes, let me defend.
This is your
Let me
department.
defend
This is your
Middlesex for once.
This is your department, by the way.
No, I'm sure Coach Donald was paid. Hopefully.
I think so. I don't know who this man is, but nice to meet him.
He's gonna see this video and then call you up, being like, "Why'd you lie out at the second part of the video, dude?"
No.
Coach Donald, please comment on our comments below.
We care about our coaches. We make sure they're paid, unlike other universities.
No, that's good. That's good. They
Yeah,
should be paid
should
because
be
you're
paid.
putting in your hard hours over there, and you know the traffic in Dubai and everything.
Absolutely.
Everyone who's
propaganda.
doing a job should definitely be paid.
Absolutely. We make sure every coach gets it, no matter how much effort they put in.
Yes.
We make sure they're paid.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing. Because we're one of the universities over
Because
here.
this
we
isn't
invest-
a side job; it's a full-time job. You know.
Absolutely. For so many coaches that, again, they have the academies, they have to coach
Yeah.
this team. So it's a big thing. So we value that. But yes, continue.
Yeah. So Maverick Knights
Wow.
Academy, where we'll have one-to-one coaching, group session coaching, all sorts, seasonal camps. So as soon as that's a work in progress. But as soon as that's launched,
26?
yeah, maybe earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is
That's
it?
next
What
for me.
are they like different schools or is like one venue? Like how does it go by?
It's still a work in progress, so I'd like to
at that planning
have the audience follow MDX Unplugged to keep on knowledge, to know what's going on.
Come on,
No
there
worries,
we
no
go.
worries. We shall promote it when it's released. We'll just,
Certainly, we will.
no, you'll promote it.
Thank you so much, boys.
Okay, that's nice.
I do have a question for both of you guys because you guys both do coaching as like of course as like a profession is because when we were talking about like which is like the hardest age group to work with or to train, you're saying the under 10s, under 5s, under 18s. I want to ask, do you think at least if you have someone that's like let's say under 10 for example or under 8 I think is better, you think one of the bigger priorities at that stage is, of course, training them to their highest potential, but also to make sure they love the sport, not to make it
100%.
later on when they reach under 18 stages when you start to drill in, okay, I'm going to show you the bad side of training with us. But at least for the time being, like, show you this is why you love the sport. What do you guys think?
So what exactly is the question?
Oh, yeah. Do you
Give it
the
a background, yes.
Do you think there's an equal importance for under 8 athletes to be trained not just to reach their potential, but also to showcase the fun of the sport rather than just drilling them with training and hard work and stuff like that?
So, when you first mentioned, there's no bad training. If you're being trained hard,
My bad on that.
Yeah.
When I mean by bad training, I mean like that's when you start to drill in, like you go into the technical, the pure effort, like you have to push yourself to
as
the
a
fullest.
coach, even the way you're drilling them is in a way that they should be motivated to continue playing the sports, be it athletics, cricket, football, basketball, anything. Because the player knows that, hey, my coach is there. They're mentoring me to be better, to perform better. This is why I'm coming here, So under 8s, under 5s, I will not count. Under 8s should be treated the same way that you are an athletic person. You are a sports person. The way the coaches are dealing with you is for your betterment. But at the same time, do not forget to have fun. They're supposed to have fun. If the fun element is not there, you will lose out on a lot of players. You don't know where the player is coming from, and maybe that sports is holding on to them, for anything in their personal lives, because sports matters a lot. Be it when you're playing on the field or off the field, it matters a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah. Again, when it comes to training, not just under 8 or like just any age category, if they don't enjoy the process, then it's going to be more of a hassle at that point because so many kids, especially whether it's like under 10 or under 12 or even under 15, for them, they will do what the coach says in the end of the day. It's not even they're going to push the 100%, but they do not know why they're doing it. But if you can make them understand, okay, here's why we're doing X, Y, Z, then it'll be much more easier for them to comprehend, okay, I'm doing a basic drill for this purpose and that purpose, whatever it may be. We're doing flexibility for the X, Y, Z. So if you can not drill, but make them understand, okay, this is how we do it. If you do this, it's the benefits. Then with the fun environment, of course, then I think they'll prone to come more like, okay, we'll keep on coming and they won't skip any sessions.
So it's kind of like you're pushing more the mentorship aspect of the whole thing.
More or less. And as long as they feel they feel they're safe, it should be fine. They'll actually enjoy it. Of course, as you said, with parents,
That's a different story.
that's a whole different story. We're not talking about South Asians. Forget, they don't even care about sports at this point. We're talking just in general.
Generic, okay.
Just generic itself. They push their kids to do these things. Because I think at one age you'll find out if coach can understand if it's talented or not. If like for track, we'll get the timings. Okay, there is potential for this. But again, you need to give them time. Like it might take. See, some kids they might get in 1 year. Some kids in a few years. So it really depends on how so many things, how much they grasp the sport and whatnot. But yeah, for me, is again, I don't follow the whole strict coaching thing. Of course, be strict when you have to be if they're getting reckless. But like apart from that, just don't be for no reason. Just, if they get scared, then it's
Then
you
it's a
kind of
loss.
it's a loss more or less.
And you know, whatever you're teaching in your drills, seeing that drill in a gameplay and having your player perform that drill is a fulfillment that even the players enjoy. In the end, they come up to you, Coach, did you see me do that? Did you see me do rollover? Did you see me nutmeg? Yeah, I saw you. Well done. It's because of your hard work and training. Well done. Yeah, Coach, thank you so much. So, yeah, I mean, it's good.
Then you should be the next cricket coach for Middlesex.
Oh, no way.
Why not? You have good potential.
Let's go.
No, for two reasons.
Why?
For two reasons. One, I am not nice in leadership positions. If you drop the ball, I'm going to be like, you dropped the ball, bro. Go to the back of the line. Do not come to the front.
You know, in every field, there's good and bad, so...
Fine leg. All the way to the back, behind the batsman. Do not come in front.
Can you coach the Middlesex cricket team?
Is there potential?
Is there potential?
I decline to comment at this time. I like to plead my right to the Fifth Amendment.
No one needs to know. No one needs. We'll cut this off. Let us know.
No, you're not. No, what you're going to do is you're going to cut this off and then put this on the reels.
Yes, exactly my point. Can you coach?
How about we retake the first intro part?
Yeah.
Yes, moving forward.
Okay, fair enough. Speaking of football news, I saw this something recently which happened last week.
Yeah.
The Swiss women's team, the actual national team, they're preparing for the Euros or something.
Yeah.
Apparently lost 7-1 against under 15 boys. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like,
But,
what's...
Are we
Just ignore.
sure that the ladies' team was not just motivating the boys?
For what? Those guys are in middle school. What do they have to be motivated about? A-star in exams, guys.
No, I understand if it was something like
Get that as well.
kind of like a off the record kind of thing, but this made news in every single outlet.
It did make
Yeah.
news.
Apparently it was under
It's fine.
Oh my god. Sorry. It was under wraps for a while, and apparently like one 15-year-old boy published it everywhere. And now
The video shouldn't have been published as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, but then they kind of cross-checked with all the results and whatnot, and yeah, it did.
I mean, it's true. It did happen,
Yeah.
yes. But at the same time, I mean, the ladies' team, which I heard was they're trying different tactics, which is fine. You know, if you can't do it with another team over there, you might as well do it with your under 15 Swiss boys team. Getting beat is another thing, but maybe the ladies' team was just training.
I have no clue. No, I was surprised.
Trying different combinations.
I'm not commenting on this, man.
Why not? Come on, Tino. What is
Come
your
on, give a
insights?
comment.
What is my insights? All right. It doesn't make sense, though.
Which part? The score?
Everything. Okay, granted, they're the women's national team.
Yes.
Like playing against. Is it the under 14 Swiss men's team?
Under 15s.
Under 15 boys at
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
one
know
of
if we can
So
cross check
you-
if it's a
you-
national team or if it's like an academy. We're not so sure.
Okay, but one of the things that shocked me about the result itself is, right? If that team, let's say if this was like an off season, just like a general training, okay, you know what? I can understand. But they are training for a major upcoming tournament, and then they pull. This happens like. In any other day of the week, I'd be like, okay, you know, it's just an off season. But this is, you got the Euros knocking around the corner, or one of the biggest tournaments for the women's divisions. And then this happens. If anything, it should be a major race of concern for the Swiss women's team.
Well, let's see how they perform, you know?
And that's also
Let's see how they perform. Otherwise, next podcast, we can have Alicia over here and she can give us...
Alicia, you're invited.
Alicia, you are invited.
You're invited. Let's go. But
Goes from recording videos with Thatcher Joe and Theo Baker to us.
literally,
You never know.
what was the other one which US women's
Yeah, the U.S. women's team. This was a couple of years ago. I'll have to just quickly do a quick fact check. But I believe
Go for it.
U.S. women's lost to an under 15. But yep. Okay, this was a couple of years ago. FC Dallas under 15 boys squad beat the U.S. women's national team in a scrimmage. They fell 5-2.
5-2.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Okay,
Now,
that's not
That's
that
no,
bad.
it's not that bad.
But then again, U.S. team has been playing.
And this is 2017 U.S. women. This was, I don't care. Unless you were living under a rock, you would know that the U.S. women's football team, or for them, soccer, was the peak definition of women's football at the time. They were the best.
Wasn't this the same team asking for equal pay, if I'm not mistaken? There was a whole.
No, I believe they were the-
Did they get the equal pay after the score?
Don't think so.
Did you say after the score?
I'm just asking.
I don't think
They're like,
so.
wait, she said after the score. Hold on.
5-2, I mean. Just wondering.
5-2. That's crazy. But how old was that? When did
Is
that
it
happen?
20?
This was 2017, yeah.
That's pretty old.
It is pretty
That's
old.
pretty old. But
as
now
far-
we got a fresh news.
But
1 week.
1 week ago,
7-1.
yeah.
But yeah, but the whole equal pay thing, I'm fine with it. It's only, as long as you can bring in the revenue, then
Yeah.
they should deserve it. But that's what I kind of have I kind of see in that regard.
I do have statistics I would like to share, but I don't know how much into detail we want to go.
We don't want to get cancelled. We're only like 9 episodes in. Let's just not.
Exactly.
I just made the most diplomatic answer I could give. Like,
Precisely.
for me, again, the pay, even if you're a big star, get millions, no worries at all. But the same thing for men as well. People think that, men get paid more. That's not the thing. If you're the cream of the crop, if you're the top level, absolutely getting the pay the high with your brand endorsements, partnerships and whatnot. But there are so many teams. Just in the Club World Cup itself, one of the teams which lost to Bayern Munich, most of them are working full-time jobs and they're doing the football thing part-time. So it's not like a pay thing. It's like a gender thing. It's more of like if the football club's kind of...
It's player-based.
It's player-based, yeah, exactly.
The only exception I would say to this rule from the men's division perspective is players that play either in the Chinese division or in the Saudi division, because already from there, their contracts are immediately high. But if you look at the top 6 divisions, so that's the Prem, the League, La Liga,
La Liga, Bundesliga,
all those ones. If you look at all those leagues, right, the pay disparity between even like a starter striker and a bench or even a reserve striker is upwards of tens of millions, not thousands of millions, like tens of millions. And it's insane that sometimes people don't realize that as well.
Yeah, I just brought that out because I found the whole campaign of the US team weird with the whole equal pay, equal thing. And apparently...
The campaign died down pretty fast as well, wasn't it? Yeah.
It did, because, again, people who does not know how sports world works,
Yeah.
they all, they deserve it, but like, you know how the logistics work. Same thing with the
Yes, absolutely.
WNBA as well, like when they were fighting for equal rights, and I'm just like, but the revenue, who's watching it? Like with football gets
Is
more...
there any exposure to it? Now, example, Manchester United women's team. I mean, you're a Red Devil, I'm a Red Devil. The exposure for the team. There are a lot of people now going to watch those matches.
Because the men's team can't perform
Well, it happens. It happens.
for 7 years.
We had Sir Alex
For 7 years.
Ferguson's, good time as well. You're probably young by then.
I joined on Sir Alex Ferguson's last season.
Okay.
Ferguson,
Well,
okay,
you
I
had
had one good year.
you had the cream. You had the cream.
I had the cream.
Well, I got to witness Ronaldo at his peak, 2008, so with the Red Devils, so...
That was a great time.
That was a great time.
So the women's team, the more the exposure they get, more people are coming, more tickets are being sold, shirts are being sold. Only then I believe you can ask for such things. Otherwise, where's the money going to come from?
But if you don't mind me asking, in the sense of the development of the sport from a coaching perspective, how do you see it now? From like a more broader spectrum, how its development has gone so far compared to maybe the last 7 years?
Development is there, but it's still really slow. It's really slow. Again, how many female coaches can you name? Not many. How many players can you name? Maybe a bit more because of the whole exposure, social media, everything helping them out, but it's still pretty low.
But I'm guessing from your perspective as well, it shouldn't mean that women that like to watch football, they should not pursue it. This should be an opportunity for them to pursue it,
definitely,
right?
they should pursue it. Absolutely. You should pursue it. You should be paid for it. And you should be paid a fair amount. Not
Agreed. No.
underpaid.
No, agreed.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. Like a base pay, more or less.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's fine. And if the club can do it, why not?
Yeah, if the club is earning millions, though,
Yeah,
I'm sure
then
giving a
that
few
makes
thousand
sense.
pounds is
Pretty sure most of the
Easy.
football clubs know how to get tax breaks as well.
no comment.
Oh. No,
Josh gave a stare to my way like, I don't know if I'm supposed to cut that out or not.
So, what is here? So, what's the favorite? Not favorite. What's the best club over here when it comes to women's football, like academy or however you call it? What's your thoughts on those?
Do I have to answer that?
I mean, hey.
Again, you can plead the fifth like I did. It's your call.
Okay,
Academy
or you could be like, okay, this is my favorite, and this is the best one.
That's too diplomatic for her, dude.
I don't think I have a favorite yet.
Okay. So what about the best?
That is the debatable
Okay,
answer.
yeah, okay, you get two options. Okay.
There are few academies up there who have been performing pretty well.
Okay.
But then they are performing well because
we'll give
they
you
have...
three options. Let's go. Like three choices. Let's go.
there's an Abu Dhabi country club, which has
Okay.
been doing really well. They have all international players with them, all international women players with them. So they're doing pretty well. They pay their players, they pay their coaches. Everything is great. I think there's no other club near them.
So there
far.
you go.
Well, that's the answer.
So far, yeah.
Okay. So
Abu Dhabi Country Club.
You sure you don't want the other two answers?
I'm sure because they would be more of academies and, they're still getting there.
Okay. Their names are?
No name. I don't
Their
think
names
I'll
are?
name them.
Okay.
I'm not naming
fine.
them.
All right. Final two questions.
Okay.
Which academy would you like to coach over here?
None of them.
What the hell?
So you're saying? So you're saying if they offer
MK,
you,
ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Coach MK
Says
openly
no.
rejecting every single
academies.
academy and federation here in the Arab
Absolutely.
Emirates.
If I'm starting my own, I'd like to bring that
Okay,
change
yes.
from within me.
okay.
Okay, you know what? That's fair.
Fair.
That is a
She
very
saved
good.
herself there.
She saved herself so well.
So you're saying if Banat FC comes in, I was like, hey, women empowerment.
But not FC is a great team.
Okay, see, there you go. So I'm just okay, fine.
But they have
However-
already things sorted for them.
That's true though, because
And they're doing well. So it's really nice. So I'd rather have a team play against their team, their women's team, which would be more fun to, connect.
That would actually be.
collaborate.
That'd actually be.
It would be really good.
it would be. I love their marketing campaign honestly because it's quite
They have done well,
very
yes.
different from so many of the academies over here.
Yes, and the collaboration with Nike is also really
So
good.
they've done quite big things over there.
I know none of these teams that have been mentioned so far in the last 10 minutes.
It's a women's own.
it's-
Budria
yeah.
Faisal, she's
Yeah,
done
she's the one.
really
on
well.
the
yeah.
campaign
Really?
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
My football knowledge in the UAE is limited to Al Ahly FC because I live next to the stadium.
This is just academies. Just like
Yeah.
if you're into this coaching side, you'll know so many of these academies. I mean,
The Green Line
I mean,
Metro.
of course, you have
that's-
hundreds of football academies, but the
But
top
there's only
ones, the top
yeah.
ones, you'll know it easily if there's a big name involved or if they're quite making it up over there.
Banat is there,
Josh.
Precision is there.
Banat, Precision, Alliance.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, a couple of clubs like that.
Okay.
Final question. Nothing much really. So we kind of know.
Final question with so much this
no.
final question will be the deciding factor of your career, but it's not really worth it.
No,
Like,
no,
I'm just gonna
no,
I'm
no,
just
it's
gonna joke
okay.
around.
So we kind of know that you're gonna start your own academy. So is there anything else next for you that you want to achieve in the coaching world, or like do you want to say to the young football ladies, empowerment and all of that?
So for me personally, probably the licenses.
Okay.
This makes you a bit more credible, you know, although it's already on UFLC.
Okay.
I'd like to go for UFLB as well. And
So-
then A.
So A is the highest, if I'm not mistaken.
A, and then there's Pro. There's
Okay.
Pro.
Okay.
I think Jose Mourinho has Pro. He has
okay.
Pro.
I am.
But there are many coaches doing pretty well on even B because they have a lot of experience. But that's in Europe, you know.
Even the Man United's coach is quite. It's like he didn't have a couple of things.
He didn't, yes.
yeah,
he
so
didn't.
his
No, you
story is
know-
very inspiring.
No,
honestly.
a better example is Newcastle's. Like the first, like not. I think he's still there with them, right?
He is, yeah.
Yeah, Newcastle's coach.
Actually, they they let go of him after the win.
Okay, yeah, there we go. That's what. But yeah, so Newcastle when they first like when they got the new ownership,
Yes.
the guy they brought him had nothing, no license, nothing. And what do you do? Top 5, you're going to Europa.
See,
in
so
the
I
first
mean, the
season.
licenses are basically a bit more of your own
Like
thing
this
and a bit
more of
credible.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the end of the day, it's more of education and
It is.
how much experience you have in the sport and the game more than certification just helps you guarantee
And
that.
a good eye for coaching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's the whole certification. What else would you want? Okay, what would you like to, in that whole future question and stuff,
Yeah.
what would be the main goal or vision on opening up the Maverick Academy? Like, what's the main aim? Because, like, of
More
course,
exposure to the girls for playing football because not many of them are still willing to come up and play, you know. Either it's a parent issue or a culture issue. So I'd like them to be more comfortable that, hey, there's a female coach, you know, because sometimes not everyone is okay with a male coach. But hey, there's female coaches. Mom, I can go play here. It's fine. Yes.
Breaking that barrier,
Yes.
that barrier.
I'd like to break that barrier, absolutely. And for the girls to have a safe environment of playing football, having fun. What more do you need? Maybe you'll have more female coaches and female players up ahead in the future.
Honestly, that's something I've always like, especially like with that answer, the fact that, and this is a bit of it pains me to say this, but up until maybe the last couple of years only is when we started seeing that growth of like developing that social environment.
Yes.
Not just for the women's, for men or for anybody in general.
Yep.
Whether it's by race, by gender, by religion, like that entire sphere is now open to understanding like that nurturing environment is needed as much as you need that sporting environment as
It
well.
is. I mean, my first female coach came at what, 2 years ago?
that's wild.
At 30?
Weren't you coaching at that time as well, technically?
Yeah, because there were no other female coaches, so I had to do it side by
coaches
side.
need coaches. That's how it is. It's
It
like
sure
how
is.
the
It sure
therapist
is.
needs therapists, just like that.
Whoa, okay. Well, bro.
That's how it is. That's deep.
I know, but you just went deep, man.
Very deep.
And that's more or less it. Unless Tanura wants to meander something else.
Meander, why? No, I get, okay, I do have a general question to
Sure.
both of you, because you both, again, are coaches, is obviously we've seen the wide range sport development, coaching development, but one thing I do want to ask from both of your guys' perspective is, as a coach, obviously, let's say, participate, like you have a competition coming up. This is just a general question I want to ask you guys. You have a competition coming up, you have your teams ready, your case, each person that's going to be running the relays, the distances for you, your 11 or your 5-a-side, 7-a-side, whichever is ready, the bench. But let's say that same athlete is also heavily participating in another sport. For example, it could be football and basketball, athletics and badminton. Like they got that mix and they're equally invested into both of them. How do you help, like what would you say is like the best way you guys help or for any of those athletes to work on balancing those two? Do you tell them maybe you should try and preference something, or do you say maybe you have to understand how your body works, how you limit yourself? Like how do you approach that from a coach's mentality and as well for those athletes to approach it from their mentality?
Would you like to go first?
Oh, no, you can go first. You're the guest. Let's go.
Well, I'm not going to push them. Hey, no, this is football. Come on. It's a final match. They have to decide it themselves. I can only assist them and guide them. I can tell them, yeah, we have a finals. You're my main person. But it's okay if you have to go to the other competition more, if it means more to you. So they have to do the deciding themselves. I will not push them to stay. 100%.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, again, for me, I have this common occurring every single year. I think in the team alone, there's like at least 6 to 10 athletes doing multiple sports. So it's either track or they'll do something else, football, basketball, whatever it might be. For them, what I do more of is like I just make sure, okay, they do whatever they need to compete for. And then they can join the, track team, track comp, whatever that has to be done. But in the end of the day, as she said, it's up for them to decide. They will have to weigh in, okay, where do I find more success in? Where do I feel like I can thrive on? Especially for my sport, it's an individual most of the time. And most of the time, team sport, it's something that everybody has to work together. Then only it's gonna be like a proper thing. If one person, not always, can alone carry the whole team. So that's how it is gonna be.
Messi 2018, what?
Sorry, what?
Messi 2020, what?
Ronaldo.
Messi 2021, what?
Okay,
Ronaldo 2022, 2023, what?
It's Ronaldo for life.
Yeah, we saw what happened. Inter Miami 4-0 PSG. What's going on there?
Retirement age is close.
Retirement age?
Exactly. It's retirement age. It's on status.
Just saying, at 38, Ronaldo was kicking PSG's ass.
Yeah,
Long status. Anyways.
Great. Here we go. Josh, write the timestamp. We managed to go the whole episode. Barely anything.
So we're still not doing the introduction again?
No, we're not.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, sorry. Final thoughts over there. Yeah, so it's up to the athlete to decide which one gets the most success, what they're more comfortable at, where they can thrive and excel in the end of the day.
You guys were too
Because-
diplomatic for this answer, but fair.
No, because at the end of the day, it depends on what they choose to be. Because track is a very weird sport. It's like they might love football, basketball, but then they kind of realize, okay, I'm not thriving here. Yeah, I'm on the team, but I'm not thriving here. So let me join track. And then they are crazy at track. That's some of these track scenarios which we always see on academies and all that. Because most students in academies, they do so many sports, but they find more success on track. But could be different for football. And
Sounds like a bit of an advertisement for futures to join the track team.
join the track. No, sorry, I'm kidding. It's about football today. No worries. Anyways, I think that's about
I
it.
believe that is all the time we have as well. So Mehreen, thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for
much.
coming
Thank
on.
you guys for having me.
Episode 9 or 10, whatever we've done.
We
10
could not be
episodes
bothered about the number anymore. For all we know, we might release this as number 5.
now. Okay, we've done 5.
Oh, we have? Okay, fine, got it. So yeah, as always, we're obviously going to be tagging you, putting all your details down in the links and descriptions. Make sure to drop a like, a follow Mehreen's journey, as well as your new club, if you don't mind repeating the name of it.
Maverick Knights Academy, MKS.
And before anyone says it, no, the Top Gun partnership will come soon, inshallah.
Inshallah. You
Tom
never
Cruise,
know.
the brand ambassador. Let's get it. Yeah.
Hey, if you do, man, listen, please.
No, you could probably pull this now.
Enough.
Okay.
But yeah, so make sure to follow her club's journey, her journey. We're going to leave a link in the description to all of her social pages.
Yeah.
And of course, as always, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. We are closing in, I believe, on 100 subscribers.
I think so.
That's great.
We're closing in, so please, guys,
Yeah.
share this video, share this episode.
Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Podcasts. So
Wow.
Yeah, so for
we're
those of you
everywhere.
not living in the UAE and have access to Amazon Podcasts, go for it.
So yeah, we are branching out. We're
Branching out. So yeah, like always, feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment. And with that being said, thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you in the next episode of MDX Unplugged, unfiltered, uncensored university life. Unscripted university life, I just realized is the term. Thank you and have a great day
Okay,
ahead.
everything has to go according to the game plan.
Office.
Thank you and have a great day ahead.